Is moving to Atlanta, Georgia in 2024 still worth it? Stay tuned, that's what we're going to be talking about next. By the way, if this is the first time you're seeing my face, hi, hello, my name is Natasha Bazil. I am a realtor associate broker with Virtual Properties Realty in Georgia. I specialize in new construction, relocation, and working with home sellers. While Georgia may not be as cheap as it was pre-COVID, years ago, I first moved here in 2007. And at that time, like, you could get like mini mansions, $350,000, $400,000. That now in Gwinnett County is getting you a townhome. So while, prices have increased, we're experiencing higher interest rates, it's still a good time to relocate to Atlanta, Georgia. And when we say Atlanta, Georgia, that covers a lot. Georgia is big. So of course, if you're willing to move further out, you can get more bang for your buck, but then you also have to factor in, like, what kind of lifestyle are you trying to live? Are you trying to get to the city relatively quickly, get to the airport relatively quickly, or are you okay with your neighbor being miles away? You just have to decide on where you want to live. Now today, I'm going to give you some support as to why it's still a good time to move to Georgia. I will include the links to my sources, but Forbes.com listed Georgia as number 5 out of 10 for the cheapest states to live in. RamseySolutions.com, they listed Georgia as number 9 out of 13. So check down low for the links, check the description box. Some other reasons you want to consider moving to Georgia. Economic growth and development, because companies are moving here as their hub. So we are still flourishing. So companies of all sizes establish their headquarters and distribution centers, customer service centers, and operations here more and more. Recently, 10 companies have announced their relocation, expansion, and launch in Metro Atlanta and beyond in the coming years. Here are 10 of the recent significant business moves to the area. Meisner Corporation, Hanwha Advanced Materials, Georgia, Sam's Club, SK Battery America, Seohan Auto Georgia, I'll probably jack that up, PHA, Siwan America, G&A Partners, Tim Hortons, Seoyan E-HWA, that's what we're going with, and Seohan E-HWA. Also, Atlanta still continues to be booming. Atlanta is the center of the film industry in Georgia with Turner, Tyler Perry, and EUE Screen Gem Studios located here. The industry in Georgia was boosted substantially by tax incentives introduced in 2002 and strengthened in 2008, and they continue to grow. Now let's talk about housing. While prices have increased, Georgia is still lower than a lot of major cities like New York, Los Angeles, Florida, to name a few. For decades, the overall cost of living and availability of cheap land had caused real estate in Metro Atlanta to be more affordable than in other major cities. Now, the cost of living in Georgia is 10% lower than the national average. Housing is 20% lower than the national average, while utilities are 12% lower. When it comes to basic necessities like food and clothing, Georgia is 4% lower in both of those areas compared to the national average. And that's according to a 2024 analysis done by Rent Cafe. The link will be in the description box. Now, in a previous video that I did about moving to Georgia, I said, make sure that you can handle these 10 things before you move here. One of them was making sure that your housing is secured. So when you move here, you want to decide, are you buying a home or are you renting a home? Keep this in mind when you're making that decision. Now, this is from a real estate study that was done in May of 2023 from a real estate firm called Clever. They said that Atlanta is among 18 of the 50 largest US cities where it's better to buy a home than rent one, according to a new analysis. Atlanta's price to rent ratio puts it at number 18 among the 50 most populous cities in the study. The last reason I'm going to give you why you should still consider moving to Georgia in 2024 is the school system. Here is Nisha's 2024 best schools ranking. I'm going to run down the list. We have Beaufort City Schools, Oconee County, Forsyth County, Bremen City Schools of Decatur, Fayette County Public Schools, Lowndes County Schools, Carrollton City Schools, Jefferson City Schools, Calhoun City Schools. Several of Metro Atlanta's largest school districts also ranked within the top 30. We have Cobb County, Fulton County, and Gwinnett County. The top 5 best public high schools in the state were ranked as Gwinnett School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology, Alliance Academy of Innovation in Cumming, Alpharetta High School, Columbus High School, Northview High School. The top 5 best private high schools in the state: Fulton Science Academy Private School in Alpharetta, the Westminster Schools, Atlanta, Pace Academy, Atlanta, Atlanta International School, Woodward Academy, College Park. The 5 most diverse school districts were Gwinnett County Public Schools, Carrollton City Schools, Marietta City Schools, Cartersville City Schools, Fulton County Schools. Additionally, the best 3 districts for athletes were Beaufort City, Calhoun City, Cobb County. And the best 3 districts to teach in were Wheeler County, Beaufort City, and Treon City Schools. The link to this article will be down below. So there it is. I gave you some compelling reasons why you should still consider moving to Georgia in 2024. Don't forget to check out my relocation guide. The link will be right here as well as down in the description below. If you have questions, you need some guidance, reach out to me. My Calendly link is right here. We can have a 15-minute consultation. I can answer your initial questions, maybe give you some guidance on getting with a lender, maybe talk about your plans for relocation, or even if you're already in the state, I can help you with that as well. And then once you're ready to, really get the ball rolling, we'll schedule your home buyer's consultation where we dig in deep. What you're looking for, we'll discuss expectations, we'll put a game plan together, and we'll get started. All right. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've learned something. Please share it with somebody that may be thinking about moving to Georgia. Don't forget to check out the podcast, and I'm going to sign out here. Have a positive, peaceful, and productive day.